Diplomacy is the business of states talking to other states, international affairs, if you like. Since all of our affairs are being discussed, we should be able to take part in this discussion or at least see what's going on. But that's not the case. Diplomacy is a very closed practice, deliberately obscure, protected by multiple gates and barriers. No website will tell you how to get through and get your case heard. There's no instruction manual either. But now there's a simple, clear and concise course of videos to explain how to do it. You can take international relations or diplomatic master's courses that cost tens of thousands of dollars. Having talked to many people who've taken these courses, they're often not worth the money, and they may confuse as much as clarify, with lots of complicated theories, when in fact the business at hand is quite simple. This course breaks diplomacy down into its most basic elements and tells you how to perform effectively, how to get what you need out of a system that's designed to keep you out. Diplomacy is a very closed practice, protected by governments and states who want to hog power. It's also a deeply pretentious practice, where power is protected by lots of stupid, opaque, and often unintelligible terminologies and behaviours. It requires a range of skills to be good at diplomacy. These include the basics of communication, how to make your message land with a government or institution, how to negotiate, how to make your case publicly, what some call public diplomacy, how to build crucial relationships with decision makers, how to conduct yourself professionally and effectively. I'm going to teach you not only how to perform these skills, but how to master them. And after this course, you will have the tools to be an effective diplomat. About me, my name is Khan Ross. I've been advising democratic countries and political movements across the world, from Africa to the Middle East, Asia, and the Pacific Ocean, on diplomatic strategy and technique. I've been advising countries and political groups for over 20 years. I've been doing diplomacy for 40 years. I've advised over 40 countries and political groups around the world, from Kosovo to the Western Sahara to the anti-Assad opposition in Syria. I'm currently advising 4 countries and democratic groups today. And before that, I was a British diplomat, where I worked on issues ranging from terrorism to climate and to 5 different conflicts. I've attended the UN Security Council in 5 different delegations, which I think may be some kind of record. I negotiated the longest resolution in the history of the Security Council. I negotiated the resolution on the 12th of September 2001 condemning the attacks of the day before. I set up and named a UN weapons inspection agency. And, as a diplomatic advisor, I led a 7-year strategy alongside a small Pacific island state that secured the 3 most important elements of the Paris Climate Agreement. I've written 3 books about political change and how to take charge of our own affairs, including one specifically about diplomacy called Independent Diplomat, which is also the name of the non-profit advisory group I founded over 20 years ago and which is still going strong. Remember that diplomacy is in fact not just about governments talking to governments, it's in fact about dealing with the world. Having good diplomatic skills means being good at dealing with the world, how to get your voice heard, how to get what you need. Because I believe, and this is my life's purpose, that you have more right and more authority to decide your needs than anyone else. I despise the reality that small groups of countries or people decide the fate of billions of other people without listening to them, without those people being at the table. We can change that.